Taurus, what's up? This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is an energy reading, so it is appropriate for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Always check out your Sun, Moon, and your Rising sign videos, simply because the energies are going to impact you. It's nice to know what to expect, right? There's always an extended reading to every one of these videos, which I do hope that you will join me for the extended message. The link is below. Taurus video, if you really love this, please remember to like the video and share the video, and then subscribe to the channel and help Born Without Boundaries grow. Thank you so much for your continued support. Always remember to click that bell and hit all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Taurus comes out along with Gemini and Aries tarot every single Thursday between 8 and 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's around lunchtime, 12:01 over on the East Coast, and in Europe it's around 5-6 p.m. So I hope you all get to enjoy it. Taurus, you ready? Let's get into your reading. This is where I have to start. Remember that a little later in the reading I will break these energies down into career, love, and money. Yeah, some opportunities not given. Okay. Definitely some disappointments here in terms of missed opportunities or opportunities not offered to you. Not even just opportunities, you expected somebody's help and it was not provided. That could be a perpetual disappointment, or it could have been something new that just shocked you. Either way, this was expected income or expected financial support, or really even just a leg up, like help that you did not receive. So it doesn't necessarily mean you've lost what you have, but you did lose what you anticipated having. And ultimately, this is going to cause a lot of friction and almost like a different way to look at some people, especially the people who let you down. This whole week, Taurus, is about reconfiguring our partnerships based on our truth. You know, getting to what really matters to us and seeing, as other people are telling their truth, if their truth and our truth are compatible. And so ultimately, this is a way that people will really disappoint you. If they say that they're going to do something and they do not come through, this is like, check them off my list. I don't want this person in my life. Now, if you're an employer of some sort or in a leadership position, this could mean somebody's going on your firing list because they didn't get shit done. And even if you're not, this is somebody is kind of going on the shit list, because why would they imply that help was coming and then not come through with that help? So this is where we begin. We're going to get deeper into it. Let's see. Taurus. We start with the Six of Pentacles. Can you help me understand more about what's going on with the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Why is it in reverse? Okay. New life, and this is in reverse. So, we were looking forward to starting over again. Maybe we were looking forward to or had an expectation that something different or a change was coming, a change that gave us great joy to think of. But ultimately, this new life, it seems like this happened in the past, though. Both of these are in the past. This is something you expected to change your life that didn't happen. I don't know that it's never going to happen, but where we are right now, it's clear that the offer hasn't come through, or that it's a no, or that it was a yes and now it's a no. Can you please give me more specifics, please? We got stalled. Why? Observer. Okay. We got stalled. Observer. Taurus. Observer. You know, this could be almost like a retrospective of why things stalled and why things have become things, as in what you're living and what you're experiencing versus what you want and what you desire. Why there has become a rift between the two. Or looking over those disappointments and taking stock of them, remembering them. I don't think this is for vengefulness' sake. I think this is because there is a need in you right now to really take stock in who do I care about and who don't I care about? And who do I put my energy in and who do I realize is wasting my time. I think there's also a sense of wanting to keep watch on something. What are we keeping watch on? Can we get a little bit more specific here? What is Taurus keeping watch on? Something that you had... Oh boy. Okay. It's definitely the way that somebody's treating you. Because it's ultimately, here we have the 10 of Wands, which is taking on too many responsibilities. So many responsibilities that the straw has broke the camel's back. And then it's about friendship and connections and network, right? And then we have the King of Swords. So making very discerning decisions, being able to cut through the bullshit and see what's clearly going on. This is some sort of review. I don't know if it's a review that's happening at work or if it's just a review that's going on in your own mind. But ultimately, you're thumbing through your friends and you're saying, wow, who has not helped me? Like, I'm clearly getting stuck with the brunt of a lot of this shit. And you're starting to see that come very clearly. And yes, it can come with great disappointment, but ultimately, there is no ultimate disappointment this week. There's initial disappointment, but then there is liberation from a lie, liberation from the idea of our expectation. And now you're starting to see that there are some people in your network that are laying all the work on you. It's becoming very clear. And when you observe this, because this is very objective observation, right? You're going to see, like, very clear in your mind, you're going to see what needs to change or who needs to change in your life. Yeah, this is the Ace of Chalices. This is coming up a little bit in the past. You had committed yourself to something. This could be a job. This could be a relationship. Usually the Ace of Chalices is you had so much love for it, or you thought there was so much love there. And now you're looking back and reviewing and you're like, maybe there's just a bunch of me doing everything and that's what the love is based on, which is not going to go over well, really, long term. And I love the fact that the King of Swords is here. This could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra man. This could be a judge. This could be, or there's just the energy of judging, but it's not like being judgy. It's judging very clearly. It's seeing very objectively exactly what the fuck is going on. And yeah, those are burdens being put on you through your network, trying to make a network, or trying to build a new network. Could also be, in some ways, putting a lot of responsibility on you. 5 of Chalices is here. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Sometimes I do that, actually. We have a Knave of Chalices and then the 5 of Chalices. Yeah, this is reminiscing about when everything was fresh and new and it seemed like everything was going to work out. There is some sort of flag on the play here. So there was some sort of great initiation into something that you were really psyched about, right? The Page of Cups is all about new love, an open invitation to join or to come together with one person or a bunch of people or a group of people. And then we have the 5 of Chalices, which means it didn't pan out the way that you expected it to. There was some sort of loss here, or there's a loss of the opportunity. So an opportunity that you expected to get because somebody was so psyched about you, all of a sudden falls through. Taurus. What are they going to do about this energy? Like, what do they do about it? And then we have awareness. Okay, so it's not necessarily happening to you as much as it's happening around you. You're starting to see patterns of the way that things are going or the way that people behave. So I don't think it's not necessarily something you could have lost something. What I think you've lost is your faith in somebody. What I think you've lost is how impressed you used to be. It could even be about a system or a job or, it could be all these things. It's just all of a sudden there's a higher consciousness, a higher awareness of what is important, and the things that used to seem important are starting, like the details about them are starting to become very clear, and as you review them, there's disappointment there. Now, why is this not a bad thing? It's not a bad thing because you're still very connected to your heart space. You're still very connected to your conscience, and you're still very connected to your ethics and morality. So it means that when those things don't sync up with what you've established, you're starting to see some shit is starting to break apart, and you may start feeling some tension, or I don't know, fear, but tension of where what this means. And I feel like we've been getting little hints of this for a while, seeing that maybe you might have to create some distance between you and a group or a company or a friendship that started out as really promising and now has kind of opened up doors to a lot of disappointment. Triumph and success. So there's clarity here. Okay, so there could be figuring out how to handle things. Why is there triumph and success here? Triumph and success over what? It's coming in the future. Triumph and success over what? Because this is a breakthrough. By Sagittarius season. Oh, so by Sagittarius season, this may be clearing up. Or you may be finding an alternative to what you thought you wanted, or so all this crap that isn't happening or isn't going down or maybe isn't being allowed. So this is like an opening up, a victory over all of that. Somebody finds a way to make it work. So maybe that's why you're quietly observing and that's why the truth is so important, because you're staying quiet and you're not really pushing forward on taking action, because you want to still see if things can work out. And there seems to be solutions, like maybe a global solution because it's a Sagittarius energy, or a solution that's a little foreign to you that maybe you didn't think of. But ultimately, what you're trying to do, what your ultimate goal is to block yourself from everything being ruined. You're trying to avoid complete and total ruination, because that's the Nine of Chalices, right? That's the Nine of Cups is everything that you've ever wanted, but then there's the Ten of Swords, completely destroyed. So you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to avoid having to face that or having to see that. So in some ways, you're trying to figure out a way to still get something to work. But what I want to know is it worth it? Is it worth it for Taurus to put their energy into this situation? Yeah, it is. Triumph came out. Triumph came out. Interestingly enough, it's almost like maybe you were thinking of a new, and I know this from the past readings, that you were thinking of making a commitment to a new kind of life, doing something differently. And that could be disappointing you right now. But ultimately, what you're trying to do is not be disappointed, because something about it still feels like it's something you have to do. And I asked, is it going to work out? Yes. If you look for another solution, if you look in a different direction, or take a bird's eye view, because Sagittarius energy is very much the big picture. If you look at this from the big picture perspective, that's when you're going to start breaking through with real success, maybe by Sagittarius season. But ultimately, really important energy that if you stick with it, you can find a solution here that is worth your while. And if you hadn't become aware of all these disappointments, they could have been landmines coming up in the future. But because you're seeing them now, you're really digging up those landmines and being able to like plant like firm soil and know that you're safe. So this is actually something that's really important to you. Let me see how this energy pertains to, let's start with career. How does this energy for Taurus pertain to career? You're being very conservative when it comes to your career. You're taking things very slow and you're going over contracts like with a fine-tooth comb. You're also not spending a lot of money. You're being very conservative in terms of expenditures and what chances you take. You're not taking a lot of risks. And it seems that for now, you are staying with an old, even though you were looking to get into another line of work, you are staying with your old career and you're being very responsible in it because ultimately you're biding your time in terms of your career. And then we have, you're sticking around. This is the Hanged Man. You're trying to see things maybe from a different perspective, or you're trying to learn all that you can. You're in a position where you're in a holding position, but you're trying to learn and grow by what you're seeing in your career. But there's 8 of Swords here, so you still have a little bit of a feeling of somebody's going to abandon you, somebody's going to walk out on you. Maybe the people that you're dealing with you can't really trust, and you're starting to feel more isolated and alone in your head. Maybe not in reality, but in your head there's something like about this current career that you're starting to lose a connection with. Knave of Pentacles is here, but there are still opportunities. The opportunities maybe have grown smaller, or you're basically investing less money or less of your energy into this current career. Okay, let's go into love. How is this like translating into love? We have the Strength card here. Okay, happy birthday, Michelle Sanigate. Strength card. What do you mean, Strength card in love? I think you're trying to grapple with this. This is something that you, it's the Strength card. Well, Strength card is about facing your fears. That's what it's about. In terms of love and romance, it could also be that you're in a relationship where the two of you are grappling hard times right now. This is partnership. So yeah, you're in this together. This is justice. So justice for what? An Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Abundance. Holy shit. Now, honestly, this could be you creating your prenuptial agreement, right? This could also be learning about each other's value or how you value each other. Ace of Pentacles is sort of like a God-given opportunity. So it could be that the two of you are trying to figure out, and I say the two of you because Libra energy, the Justice card, is here on the table. So it's almost like you're trying to balance out these new opportunities or these new investments that the two of you want to make together. You're trying to come to conclusions about what you both want to be fair to both sides. And it's taking some work. It's taking some compromise. This is a perfect time to do it though, because Venus and Mercury are both in Libra, and they like to hear the other side. So it's like you're taking your time to like grapple through these difficulties. Is this something that's right for you? I feel like both of you are thinking of making a big investment, or I think that both of you are thinking of making a big investment, and ultimately you're trying to really work together and not dominate each other, and really see, is my partner going to support me on this, right? Because remember the general reading, like, can I really rely on them? You know, how much is really going to come in from them? And if this is a newer partnership, newer friendship, newer relationship, it's saying, okay, how much are they really going to contribute to this abundance? You know, how much are we going to really be in this together? Let's go to money. Let's go to money. Let's go to money. Taurus. Let's go to money. 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 Money for Taurus, please. Money. Money for Taurus. Money. Oh, this is kind of hidden. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. You're trying not to tell somebody about abundance that's come in. Or maybe you're just discovering that there's abundance in a place that you never expected there to be abundance. But 10 of Pentacles is definitely like money is solid right now. You have the money. You have the money to invest. You have the money to build a house. Maybe you're thinking of building a house or thinking of building something that is structured, building into an industry. 2020. Wow, you got clear vision when it comes to finances and you know what you want to do with it. So what is Taurus doing with it? And are these good ideas? Are these good ideas? Yeah, they are, because they're divinely guided. The High Priestess is here in terms of finances, and you guys are looking good, good, good. You have a balanced understanding of what you want, and you also have a balanced understanding of, in other words, what you're starting to invest your money in or get your money from, something to do with finances, is divinely guided. Because that's the High Priestess. It's like you're connected to spirit. And that's why finances are working out so stable. Because it's not all pragmatic. It's not lacking faith. And you're sticking with these financial decisions through your faith decisions, through your morality, through your sense of spirit, through your higher purpose. And there's a lot of abundance in this. So I see finances really looking exceptional. Let's go to the extended, and I'm going to clarify on a lot of solutions for these messages over here. So I hope you join me. The link is below. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you later, Taurus.